Welcome to my new tutorial. Today I will show you how to create a day-night cycle script in Roblox Studio. A day-night cycle makes a Roblox game much more vibrant. But what if you could also add a counter for the days that increments automatically? That's exactly what I'll show you. What does the script do? It simulates a complete day-night cycle. Each cycle corresponds to one day in the game. At the end of the cycle, the next day is counted up. Players receive a GUI display that shows them the current day. First, create a server script and access the services by creating the variables and storing the services in them. Then create a variable that you can name whatever you want. I will call it day event, and in this we create a remote event with instance.new. We rename this remote event to day changed by writing day event.name = day changed. Now, we still need to specify that the parent object is replicated storage, so that the remote event day changed is part of replicated storage. Now we define two variables that store numbers. That is, the length of the day and which day we start with, so on. Then we create a loop with while true do, to be exactly a counting loop that goes from 0 to 24. Then we access the lighting service, specifically the variable where we will have stored the service. Then we change that by clock time = time. Then we incorporate wait and divide day length, the variable where we have stored the number 120, by 24 zeroths 25. Then we increase the value by plus = 1 when a day is over, so the text should change the text label from 1 to 2. By printing tag and punkt, the current day number updates. Then we send this to all clients with Firewall client's current day. Then we write a local script in starter GUI and create a local script there. We store the replicated storage in the variable replicated storage so that we can always access it in the script with the word replicated storage. We also create a variable day event that searches for the remote event we created in the server script in the replicated storage. We access the local player with game.players.localPlayer and store that in the variable players. Then we create a variable screen GUI and create a screen GUI within it that waits for the player on player GUI. Then, we create a variable called dayLabel, in which we create a text label using instance.new text label with screen GUI. In the end, we say that the text label is in the variable screen GUI, so it is part of it. Then we set the size to a specific value. You can adjust it yourself. In addition, we position the text label by changing its position and other properties. 1. Change background transparency to 0.5, set text scaled to true, and determine a text that should be called tag1. Below, we add the line of code with day event.o, n, c, l, i, e, n, tev, nnt connect function current so that the player client's client, executes the function current day and also receives it from the server. Here we will briefly check with current day that the numerical value by day is also updated. You will see everything works perfectly. If you have any difficulties, you can find the script on my website along with the guide.